Good morning, everybody. Education is, I think, something, a special thing for human being because we have marvelous intelligence. So in order to, let's say, utilize human intelligence, we need some kind of sort of method to open that. So that's the education. However, recent centuries, I think education actually, I think, decade by decade improve. So on global level, perhaps, or humanity as a whole, I think education quite advanced. Now we are 21st century. Still, in a way, I think the goal of education, in a way, I think fail, bring genuine harmony, humanity, genuine sort of, what it is, sort of responsible people, right? And sometimes education bring more anxiety, more stress, and also education brings more suspicion because more competitive sort of feeling that brings suspicion and loss trust. So trust is the basis of harmony, basis of friendship. So what's wrong? Education itself, nothing wrong. But I think like human body, also the healthy body, just so is food, sufficient food alone, not sort of a guarantee for good health. Exercise and many other things involved. So similarly, knowledge alone may not bring our goal. So education, mainly something like, I think, brain development. So this education simply something like instrument. So that instrument, whether used this way or that way, or another word, constructive way, destructive way, is entirely depend on the user. So similarly, education, whether really bring our desired goal or not, other things, other factors. Now that is, I believe, a sense of community and sense of responsibility. Now that very much related with human affection. Consider others part of our community, and their well-being is also ultimately my own well-being. They are happy, I will be happy. If they face no problem, I also will face the problem. So recognition, since we are social animal, and today, particularly today's reality, we're heavily interdependent. So in that moment, that circumstances, we say we really need certain sort of spiritual outlook combined with education together. Then I think our goal, even the education goal, also then achieve, then materialize. Then also in the younger generation, particularly I notice in Japan, among the young student, rate of depression sort of patient increasing, and also sometimes suicide also you see happening. So, and then as a result, learning or witness these things, then I had the sort of view that the modern education alone is not sort of sufficient. And other things we need. Now, problem is we pay much attention about material, about education, not sufficient sort of pay attention about our spiritual values. I just want to share with you, please pay more attention about our inner spiritual moral sort of principles. When I say spirituality, not religious not religion. But I'm speaking some kind of universal value. Essentially, human love, human compassion. From birth, we already have that. That's the main topic. And wherever I go, always mentions these things. I think reason why I sort of thinking seriously about these things is basically I'm just one human being out of 6 billion human beings. On that level, no differences. Nationality, religious belief, rich and poor, educated or uneducated, color, these things are, secondary. On secondary level, there are so many differences. But fundamental level, we are same. Physically, mentally, emotionally. And more important, all 6 billion human beings have every right to overcome suffering and to achieve happy, joyful life. So that's our concern. If the 6 billion whole world become peaceful, joyful, less fear, everybody get immense benefit. So taking care of others is actually taking care of oneself, like that. So with that belief, number one, my commitment is promotion of human value in order to bring inner peace, inner happiness, and through that way create happier family, happier community, and through that way, there is only hope is through that way, happier globe, happier humanity. Like that. So, now some questions.
I have a son who has a problem with anger. And sometimes I have a problem with anger too. What can I do?
I also have anger. If some people, you see, doing some silly thing, sometimes I lost my temper. But then, basically, I think we should have sort of the awareness. Anger is bad. Bad for my own physical health. According to some medical scientists, they say too much anger actually each